I mean, listen, it's a big day tomorrow too.
Yeah. Yeah.
NBA 2K26 drops tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, how excited are you right now?
Oh, I'm ecstatic. I already told everybody out in the content center, like, hey, don't talk to me after noon tomorrow. I'll be locked in. All of my boys know, my mom knows, my whole entire family knows. Like, hey, if you're not talking about 2K, don't talk to me.
Oh man, it's gonna be awesome, and we always love, creating your own player too, right?
Yeah.
Like you do the MyPlayer thing.
Yeah.
And so we were thinking, why don't we do that to lead things off today, right?
Let's do it.
In honor of the release tomorrow. All right, so we got all these different categories. And we're gonna, the rules are basically we're not gonna reuse players, right? So one player per category, we're gonna alternate, all right?
Yep. All right.
All right. So you want to do the honors? You want to lead
Yeah,
off?
I'll lead off. So I'm gonna start off with layup.
Okay.
I feel like layup's the basic fundamentals of the game.
It is.
But the guy that's the most elite in this category, like I gotta take Kyrie Irving, right?
Okay.
It's a Boston Celtics show. I understand that. But, I got to take Kyrie. He's got a great, he's got a great handle too, but his ability to finish with both hands is elite. So I'm going Kyrie.
Fair enough. I went in a different direction.
Okay.
Because I did use Kyrie in another category.
Okay.
And I think you may have already mentioned it.
Yeah.
John Morant.
Okay. You're
For layup.
For layup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Layup. Should we alternate and do different categories?
You want to make your own player and you want to make me to make my own player? I was hoping we would make a player together.
All right, let's make a player together.
So I was going to take layup. You could take dunk.
All right, fair enough.
And we'll choose whoever you want to do for dunk. So I'll do Kyrie for layup, and then you can take over dunk.
But I am curious, did you do all the categories?
Yeah, I did all the categories.
All right, cool, because I want to know who.
Okay, I'll tell you who I got
All right,
for dunk.
cool. All right, so if I got dunk, I got Giannis.
Giannis. Okay, we'll take Giannis. I have him in another category as well. Obviously, multifaceted guy.
Yep.
Who I had for dunk is Shadon Sharp.
Okay.
But we'll take Giannis at dunk. All right, post moves. This one was hard because there's a lot of great players who have a lot of different post moves, that I like to see and like to watch do work in the post. But I think a guy that doesn't get enough love, former MVP, and people love to hate on him, but Joel Embiid. I think that would be pretty good for post moves. He's got a little dream shake in him.
Yeah.
Just a little dream shake. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, no, he does. A little dream shake.
A little dream. I won't go that far.
Let's not do that.
A little dream shake in him. You know what I'm saying?
maybe Raptors dream shake.
Okay.
I mean, that's
all right.
nice. All right. Well, I actually had Jokic in there.
Okay.
I had Joker in there, just because he's so dominant down there.
Yeah.
So maybe not technically, like Embiid or Dream.
Yeah.
But still just dominating down there. So,
yeah.
Yeah. But I like that. All right. We got mid range next.
Yep.
Because I didn't use them in any other category, and I felt like, man, I gotta use them somewhere. Durantula.
Durant.
Yeah.
At mid range.
Yeah. Durant.
I'm glad that you said that because I did leave him off of my list because there were some other guys that were better, but he's obviously a top of the top in a lot of different categories, but not one of those players that is the best. I feel like personally because I put Kawhi.
Yeah.
And I think Kawhi, especially after watching him in the playoffs last year, and we'll talk about his team a little bit more later, but he was a demon when it comes to the mid-range game and always has been. But KD is definitely respectable, so we'll roll with him.
All right, do we want to do this on the count of three together? All right.
3-pointer.
3-point. 1, 2, 3. Steph
Curry.
There you go.
Yeah, all right.
That's
and we can move on from that.
Yeah.
I'll let you take the next one too. So passing is next.
All right, cool. So again, a number of different candidates here. I went with SGA.
Yeah.
And I feel like that part of his game elevated last year too with the Thunder. So I feel like SGA is my guy.
All right, so then we'll get to who you like because I'm confused. I put Jokic. I put Jokic.
Yeah, which makes sense.
And I love SGA.
You could go LeBron there too.
You could go a lot of players.
Right?
I mean, you can go Trae Young there. And, he's a great player too. So there's a ton of people. I put Jokic, and I want to see if you have him further on in your list anywhere because
I had
time
Jokic.
MVP. But we'll get there. All right, handles. I put Darius Garland. I feel like handles was kind of a tough one because we were taking Kyrie at layup. At least I did, and I know Kyrie should probably be here, but then I didn't know who I would want to put for layup as well.
Yeah.
So it sucks that we can't pick the same player, but I'm going handles. Darius Garland, but I know you put Kyrie.
Yeah, I put Kyrie there because I mean, I think every time I think about Kyrie, I think of handles. Yeah. I think of Uncle Drew.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I can think about.
Yeah, 100%. All right, what about interior defense / rebound?
Yeah, so again, you could go a number of different directions. I went Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't. I can tell by your reaction.
Well, no, I love Rudy, and I think it's the right answer. Yeah. I put DeMontis not because I was really worried about interior defense because
the rebounding,
but he's the best rebounder in the NBA right now, and you know, I think interior defense is kind of overstated at times in the NBA because these guys are so big and athletic that them being down there does alter shots at some point. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, some guys are a lot more elite than others at blocking shots, but I think they're all still kind of elite at some point. Like every starting center, I should say, I feel like has the ability to alter shots.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I think the only thing I think about with interior defense, which, you know, separates some from others, is the ability to help.
Yeah.
Right, so like helping inside and coming over and making an outstanding like play, whether it's a block shot or if it was just like, you know, standing in the way, right?
Yeah.
Having the ability to move in the paint and getting down there. So that's kind of why I thought of Rudy Gobert in that situation. Yeah. But I get what you're talking about with Sabonis, just, you know, talk about an elite defensive rebounder. Right, not much better than that in this game today.
So we'll go with Gobert on that one. All right, perimeter defense. I'll take this one. I was thinking Dyson Daniels. Now, I think a lot of people who watch Hold My Banner understand that last year when I watched Dyson Daniels in person, I said, oh, my God. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of times that I watch NBA players now, especially in person, where I'm like, man, like that surprised me. And like this dude is a lot better basketball player in this area than I thought he was because I do watch a lot of hoops. But, man, what the Pelicans did to Dyson Daniels should be blasphemous. And they should be put their head on the stake because what the Atlanta Hawks have done with him, man, they freed him up. And defensively, he is a pest and a menace. I really thought he should have won Depoy last year, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Like, he got a new nickname, Great Barrier Thief.
I love that.
Because he's swiping everything. So I'm putting Dyson Daniels, but there's a lot of great options here.
All right. So because, you know, we have a Celtics podcast.
Yes.
I mean, I leaned toward the Boston Celtics, and that would be Anthony Simons. No, just kidding. I went with Derek White.
Okay.
I went with Derek White.
That's
I went
fine.
with D. White because he's one of the elite perimeter defenders.
I'm good with
right? And he may not be the most elite, but I mean, he's still.
I'm good. I'm good with that. All right. What about speed? Who do you think's the fastest player in the league?
Yeah, man.
At least not that we haven't listed yet.
Yeah, no, that's right, exactly. I went with one of the newer members of the San Antonio Spurs, De'Aaron Fox.
Fox. I like Fox. I think he is the fastest player in the league. I went with a different. He was definitely a guy that I thought you were going to throw out, so I was like, let me put another name just in case. Amen Thompson is who I was thinking about. And you could put Asar there too, but I mean, there's millions of clips of these dudes being behind the pack on a fast break and just jumping through and getting chased down blocks and all this other stuff. Those dudes move incredibly.
Thompson, is such an athlete.
Yeah.
Speed or vertical or all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right, so speaking of vertical, I went with Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Man.
You went with Ant. Mm-hmm. This one's my category. I like that you went with Ant, but you took Fox for speed, so I'm going to take John Morant.
Yeah.
This is where I had Ja.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's
makes sense.
6'2", 6'3", head on the rim. Dunked on Wemby, even though it didn't count last year. Like, I got to, you know what I'm saying? He did dunk on Wemby, even though it didn't count.
That's fair.
So I'm going to give John Morant this category, but I'm going to allow you to take strength. What do you got?
All right, so you mentioned this individual earlier in one of the categories, and I believe it was post moves.
Oh, okay. So this is where you have Joel
Embiid.
Okay.
Joel Embiid, absolute moose down there.
All right, well, since you have Joel, it sounds like we by default got to go with my pick. I have Zion.
Yeah.
I think Zion is a Big Mac truck, you know what I'm saying? He's a strong dude. Everyone fears him whenever he breaks the free throw line because it's like, is he going to dunk on me? Is he going to throw me through the stanchion? I have no idea what this dude's going to do. So we're going to take Zion with strength, but if that means I'll allow you to take the last two, Give me your NBA player build and then your NBA player IQ.
All right, cool. So first of all, if you take Zion and Embiid, you have a whole basketball player too who can actually stay on the court. So if you combine
those two, like the 30 games that we get from one, the 30 games that we get from the other, you got 60.
Yeah, there you go. That's my perfect player if I've ever heard one. All right, so with build, again, you know, the Celtics podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going with Jason Tatum.
I love that build.
Right?
I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah.
And especially because my build was Giannis, who we used earlier for dunking.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, perfect world, like I would have had Giannis there too.
Yeah.
But Tatum's like, you know, just long
100%.
right?
So makes sense. What about IQ?
All right, so I mean, who haven't we named?
I have him too. Go ahead and say it. You want to do it on
No,
three?
all right, 1, 2, 3. LeBron.
All right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? Well, and again, like you could have used him in the passing category easily, right? I mean, just because. You know, back in the day, you could have used him in a number of other categories too, right?
I was thinking about it at vertical still.
Yeah.
Still.
I mean,
and dunk still.
He's going to turn 41 in
Right.
December. That's wild.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, LeBron back in the day could have fit in almost every, well, not every single category.
Most.
Like most, right?
Most.
Like most.
Speed
Dunk,
for sure,
layup,
strength, vertical.
right? Yeah. I mean,
all the athletic categories,
yeah,
100%
exactly.
already.
He's not in the three-point
Passing,
category.
for sure.
Right.
Yeah, it's easier to talk about which ones he's not in.
Yeah,
you know?
seriously, yeah.
Like passing, I mean, 3-point shooting, yeah, probably, you know, maybe post moves because he's not a real big doing the post, but you could argue it, you know what I mean? And then interior defense and rebounding, like he wasn't that elite, you know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, we're nitpicking.
Right. Right. No, and I think of LeBron trailing the play and making the block, like pinning against glass.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that one time Jordan did it back, like, you know, 25 years ago. Everyone lost their mind,
and LeBron's doing it on a random Tuesday against the Charlotte Bobcats back in the day. Like, who cares?
It's so crazy, but like his overall rating is 7th, right? And
in the game,
right? Just ahead of Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Well, I mean, that's clearly
doing
like,
a
just
little
like
too much.
Right. Exactly. Like you're honoring like the legend of LeBron James.
Right.
You're not like making an evaluation of LeBron James today, right?
You know how this is the first time in his career that he's been rated like not the highest rated player on his team in 2K going into the year. This is the first time.
Yeah.
In his entire career.
Yeah.
What are we? Our year 23.
Right.
This is insane.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like,
all right.
Think about that.
Let me roll through the team just so everybody
cool.
at home knows exactly where we land.
All right.
So layup, we went with Kyrie. Dunk, we went with Giannis. Post moves, we went with Joel Embiid. Mid-range, KD. Three-pointer, Steph Curry, obviously. Passing, SGA. Handles, Darius Garland. Interior defense / rebounding, we went with Rudy Gobert. Perimeter defense. Wait, we didn't put Wemby? I just thought about that.
Oh, yeah.
What? We missed with that one. Don't crush us with the comments, all right? We're sorry. We should have went Wemby there. That was crazy of us. But the rebounding numbers with Wemby are a little shaky.
Well, that's,
a little shaky.
Yeah.
So forgive us. All right, perimeter defense, we went Dyson Daniels. Speed, De'Aaron Fox. Vertical, John Morant. Strength is Zion Williamson. All of this encompassed in the build of Jason Tatum with the IQ of one of the greatest of all time, LeBron James.
Absolute stud. This is
a great player.
This is a guy that's got like 50,000 points
in
his
year
10 years.
In year 10.
That's so great.
Yeah, that's a great player.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so we did it. I mean, how much are you looking forward to the release, man? Like, I know we talked about it at the top, but like now that we got this done and
phone off.
Yeah.
When
are we gonna see you again? When are you gonna emerge?
I'll be stumbling back in here Monday morning to produce some stuff, but Tuesday you'll see me live and direct. I'll be ready to go.
You ever see Varsity Blues? You ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
All right, so you know the scene where they go to the adult establishment,
yes.
right? Okay, so when they come out of the adult establishment and it's like the sun's there. That's gonna be you coming out of your bunker,
coming
man.
Out of my bunker. Leaving my living room for the first time all weekend for sure.
Oh man.